Hello, my name is Rocky Dennis, and today we are gonna start playing 2064 Read-Only Memories, a point and click adventure game developed by Midboss. That is a really cool little cyberpunk adventure and something of a unofficial spiritual successor to Snatcher, which was the game that we finished just last week. If you want to watch that whole playthrough, then that's available on my YouTube channel. You can, if you're watching this on YouTube, then you can just check that out. You'll see that this game borrows a lot from Snatcher in a lot of good ways, and I have a lot of fondness for this game. So we're gonna get started right away. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, you won't notice, but I actually did start this game once before, but the stream went down halfway through, so we're gonna start from the beginning. So I will just let the introduction start without me blabbering over it.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology. Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body. Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology. Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that wrongs, now commonplace thanks to Parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human. High above the rising tension below, a Parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered.
Sorry for the sound. It was quite low. I hope the sound is better now. I apologize for that. You missed a little bit of that intro, unfortunately, but you got the text at least. Thank you for telling me. It is easy to miss the sound. I'm moving this wrong because I want this to. Right. I was reading subtitles. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm sorry. I should have noticed. Like, so I brought it down when I did the intro, and then I forgot to bring it back up again. But yes, hopefully that is better now. If you can hear both me and the sound of the game, please let me know. Right. So we're starting right away. We're just in our room, home sweet home. Okay, maybe not so sweet. Musty might be a better descriptor. So we're gonna be exploring our room a little bit. Everyone loves a vertical sliding window. Slide currently broken. Window being propped open by that book. Maintenance request pending. Despite the smell, keep the window open. Better to have gross air than no air. Besides, the window's broken. Now, I haven't mentioned this yet, but I did play this game when it was released. And since it was released, they did a pretty significant, not remaster, but an update. And that update added a bunch of stuff. It added some new characters, it added some new scenes to the game, and biggest of all, it added voice acting. So while I have played this game, actually some of this is going to be new to me, and And I'm looking forward to hearing all the voices for these characters. Your friend Hayden gave this to you. The group is old, but the music is timeless. That's what he said, anyway. Careful, that's a load-bearing poster. Now, one thing that this game does have is a lot of flavor text. We're not going to look at all of it, but I do want to check most of it out, because it is very well written. A stack of papers for your unpublished novel. Pen on paper is the most tangible method, but if you're going to be so sloppy, maybe going digital would be a good goal. No, your principals whine too much at the fort. Would Hemingway go digital if he were in 2064? Probably. A single piece of loose, unsorted paper lies on the ground. It sort of suits the room's aesthetic better with it there on the ground, don't you think? You don't know exactly what that ooze is, only that it seems to be growing day by day. Running water might just make it worse. Let's talk to our sink. You ask the blob in the sink not to loiter, but it bubbles up at you. A pair of GX Ultra Beats headphones, the ultimate in budget audio. You better try them out so you can start crafting your review. Yeah, so like in this game, like in real life, for me, you're a reviewer in this game. These are those GX Ultra Beads you have to do a product review on. Oh, before we get too far, I completely forgot to mention this. I've added custom emotes. Some of you have seen them already, but if you wanna, if you subscribe, you can get one of them. Or if you want to use one of the new channel point rewards, you can unlock the Ralph emote right away. I've also added a couple of other rewards for channel points. I'm going to be adding some more later on, but I've just put a couple of in there. So feel free to redeem those if you want. Coffee, the great equalizer. The one thing that the poor and rich alike need to chug for the day, you assume. You take a sip of the old, stale coffee. The letters F and K seem clear as day. I did actually change the the top channel point reward one because I didn't realize you already had 2,000 and I want people to work for it. But I will do it. I swear I will. Let's look in the fridge. The video screen on the front says, mustard, half full, spoiled milk, 10 days past expired. You open up the fridge to see a bottle of mustard and a carton of spoiled milk, which has developed an odor. Maybe the spoiled milk has one more good day on it. Maybe. Let's take it. Let us use... Oh, we can look at the book. A copy of Wigfield. Sometimes the old books are the best, especially to keep your window propped open. The classics can get boring pretty fast after multiple reads. Besides, it's more useful holding up the window. Oh my goodness! Oh wow, thank you so much for subscribing! Oh, that's so kind. Oh goodness. Thank you so much, Charbert Gilbert. Oh, that is so sweet of you. You've never been a founder before. Well, I'm really happy to have you. Oh, you guys. I've got 2 subscribers now. I'm all flustered now. Wow. Right. Now here we've got a... for old people like me, might notice that we've got a strong bad reference here. With our laptop called Lappy. Ah, good old Lappy. It may not be the most powerful, or the fastest, or have the best screen, but, well, it works. So we're gonna log on to Lips. Lappy is a bit of a relic. Now this game I mentioned has got a lot of... it has got a lot of flavor text. It has a hell of a lot of lore too. So we can... look at the news here. So this is the show's online newspaper called The Scanline. Okay, today it's usually all about feel-good news, but it does focus on serious current events at times as well. We're not going to read all of these, but I'm going to read this one, because this one is quite important for what we're going to... for the well, the story. So, Human Revolution remains vigilant in #StayHuman protests in Upper Market. December 19. The Human Revolution is on day 10 after protesting outside various Genus clinics around the city, including those in the East Bay and down the peninsula. Genus, the gene splicing treatment facility, has been met with much controversy since the organization reached mainstream exposure over the past few years. Genus employee Mort Crane spoke to UK Today exclusively. According to him, most Genus workers are up in arms, claiming they're being terrorized in their own city. "We're here to help people who need gene therapy for their own personal reasons, whatever they are," said Crane. "Individual rights have always been of paramount importance to us," he continued, "and we believe that our customers have the right to live as they please or require." The Human Revolution stands behind their claims that Genus is diluting the human experience by providing hybrids with gene splicing treatments. The group feels that the goals stated by Genus, in addition to newer cybernetic technology, are warping humanity into a very scary dark future. "They're playing God in the most senseless of ways. We were born human. Who are we to mess with our genes and start turning everybody into God knows what?" said one protester who asked to remain anonymous. "It's ridiculous and scary. It's not human." More information to follow as this story develops late into the holiday 2064 season. We're not going to read all of these. We're getting some lore, but a lot of it we're going to pick up anyway, because there is a law here. We can look at Lips Live. The GX Ultra Beats sync to Lappy automatically as you connect to one of the less pornographic feeds. Your best options are usually limited to video game streams, old concert recordings, and live cams of baby animals. Your choice is clear. You should be able to choose there, I think. Lappy speakers feel neglected, but now you have the first-hand experience needed to start actually writing the review. So we got the first part done. We've tested our headphones. Let's check our emails first though before we carry on. So we got some spam. We've got a scam. The horse for its shit. Ooh. Wonder if anyone has ever done that for real. Like, actually, if anyone did that genuinely, like, and then just no one ever took them up on it. Oh my god, Shaggy Dio! Holy crap! Thank you so much. Ooh, wow. Okay, thank you so much. This is amazing. God, yeah, wow. I didn't expect to get a bunch of subscriptions already. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. What is this email? We got a bill. Your account is past due in the amount of 1,396.4 credits. Failure to restore your account may result in termination of service. Power plant power. Ah yes, that age-old choice between food or electricity. And here's our work email. Hey there, I'm the lead editor of WTF Sounds, formerly OMG Sounds. We're a new up-and-coming audio review feed looking for hot talent who need a platform for their work. We'd love to feature any product reviews you'd like to do for us. We'd be able to give you some great exposure, and if we like your stuff, could possibly throw some creds your way. Don't they know people die of exposure? Yeah, I love it's the Oatmeal comic, if you've seen that, where someone gets paid in exposure, and then they go to like a hot dog stand, and just gives like it's like a note that just says exposure on it. Like, do you take this? And the hot dog stand just goes, haha, fuck no. Don't work for exposure, kids. The oatmeal's good. I got some rent as well, why not? According to this email, your rent is nearly due. You need to write an article. And a promote. Here we go, one of my favorite sound effects in this game. Nope, here. Hassie. We're gonna hear some Hassie later. We're gonna get more Hassie stuff. Invitation. An invite to come see the lighting ceremony of the Christmas tree downtown from your friends at Dr. Trisha L.E. DDS. Why would your dentist invite you to a lighting ceremony? Feels like a trap. Probably a trap. And we've got a weekly update. This is your weekly update from Vintage Tech, your #1 source for classic technology. Popular pieces this week, The King of Click, a retrospective of the classic Model N keyboard. And I love the only option we have is to unsubscribe. But we can't. Request denied. Subscription cannot be modified. So yeah, we've read all of our emails. Now we're going to write our review. Alright, time to get work out of the way. Let's do this. Selling your soul, bit by bit, character by character. Finished. Now to send it off to the editor. There, your big break. Surely your glowing review of GX Ultra Beads is your ticket out of poverty and into a book deal. Surely. Work is finally out of the way. Time for bed. Right, so we're going to log off. And we're going to head to bed. And I'm sure that nothing untoward is going to happen. Dappling and Unlever in the chat. Hello. Hope you're doing well. What is going on? What is going on?
Ah, good. You're finally awake.
Now, as Judangan pointed out in the last time we tried to play this game, this little lovely fella is voiced by the same actor as Clementine from The Walking Dead.
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient.
I will say, I mentioned this before, I have not played a version of this game with voice acting before. When I played it, it was text only. And I think that they really nailed this voice. This is the perfect voice.
Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
What the hecky?
Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC. Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my micro-actuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit.
Also, if you haven't noticed, this game has got some boss music.
As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
What kind of snag?
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware.
Oh, okay. Oh dear.
An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with?
Oh yeah, kind of Steven Universe vibe. It's definitely. I think I'm not a huge. I haven't watched a lot of Steven Universe, but yeah, like I think if you like Steven Universe, then this is definitely in the same vein.
Don't fret.
Don't fret.
I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash.
First thing to say if you want to be thrown out while you was asleep, I was reorganizing your. Oh, they're a little bit. They're not very good at social stuff.
Until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs.
We'll find out why very soon.
It is the least I can do. I'm sorry. I I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous.
So if you haven't picked up yet that this game is inspired by Snatcher, we're now got a blue robot friend sidekick. Like literally 15 minutes into the game.
I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Hayden, until now.
Hayden? You know Hayden Weber?
Well, saying I know Hayden is putting it simply, but yes.
I haven't seen Hayden in over a year. Where is he?
I don't really know. That's why I'm here.
Yeah, sorry that you keep reading Hayden as your name. Yeah, the voice is so good.
Honey, you aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported.
Slow down, just start from the beginning.
The beginning. Okay, yes, I can do that.
Pardon?
Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape. I crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left.
Yeah, so a lot of people when we were playing Snatcher really liked Metal Gear. I hope you enjoy. Why would you want Hayden?
He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me.
Who are you anyway? What do you have to do with it?
Ah, excuse me. I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing. I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as one of Hayden's experiments. He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience.
Ooh.
It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either to
Yeah,
stop
Turing
his
is the
research,
best.
or to take it and use it for themselves.
Love and protect Turing at all costs. How are you any different from any other ROM?
A regular ROM has virtual intelligence. They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me. But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance.
Oh.
Did he only program me with the illusion of free will?
How would you know? One way or the other.
How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question. How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will?
I think we're getting a little too philosophical here.
You're right. I apologize for the tangent.
Why am I your best hope?
I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me.
Turing is baby.
And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so.
I've never looked for a missing person, but I could try.
The numbers don't lie about your investigative skills, but I will admit your total lack of recent successes is worrisome.
We'll see about that.
Don't worry, if Hayden trusted you, I trust you. You're strong-willed and capable.
I get like kind of like little bit of a Baymax feel as well of Turing. I don't know, maybe that's just the face.
If anything, it's worth trying for Hayden.
Was anyone out for Hayden?
I don't know. I'm not certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late, and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious enemies.
Yeah, it's a really cool design. Feels very different.
There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him.
Haha, snatching him. Reference. Well then, I guess we should get started.
Indeed, time is of the essence. I took the liberty of charging the auto cab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car has just arrived.
I can totally afford that. So this game does have something of a morality system, which basically you can be nice to Turing, you can be sort of middle of the road, and you can be really mean to Turing. We're never going to be mean to Turing. We are going to be so nice to Turing. I can totally afford that. Lead away.
That's strange. Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock.
Perhaps the maintenance robot took care of it.
It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Oh, a lucky break! It seems my access codes still work.
Hey.
Hayden's door has far better security than yours does.
Just be careful.
Will do.
It doesn't look like there was much of a struggle.
I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. I should have stayed and tried to protect him.
No, you couldn't have done anything. You're a tiny little robot. Aren't you programmed against harming humans?
Of course not. How silly.
I love that. It's implying that Turing's a death machine.
To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, it must be able to self-modify.
I'm running out of water already.
Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually.
Yeah, there's definitely like old school anime vibe to this game, and we're going to see a lot more of that as we go.
I could rip your arm off right now if I cared to.
Fantastic, I love you. Comforting Turing, why don't you? Please don't.
I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage.
Glad we're clear on that one.
Self-defense Defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though. I could have and may even have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense.
Rip his armor.
But I...
You did the right thing by escaping.
Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues.
Let's indeed. So we're now gonna take a look around the apartments. We got a memory card. It looks like an old high-density memory card. Something in the room might be able to read it. So we're gonna grab that. You can also look in our inventory, but right now it's nothing much to see. And then we got broken tech. A ROM component and Hayden's headset. He must have been in the middle of working on something. Busted. He must have dropped it in the skirmish. Can look out the window.
Hayden likes the natural light that this apartment affords. This window here is where I escaped from.
It's a pretty nice apartment. You got a view of the
considerable distance to the ground below.
The bridge and everything. I forgot what the name of the San Francisco bridge is. Is it the Golden Gate Bridge? Gosh, need to know these things. Are you sturdy enough to survive that kind of fall?
Critical system damage would be unlikely, but I would certainly have damaged my legs beyond repair. So.
Yes, saying it. This is a dumb comment. It's not a dumb comment, but also gives me Snatcher vibes because person plus intelligent robot companion trope. Yeah, this game is very outspokenly a spiritual successor to Snatcher. Obviously unofficial. No one who worked on Snatcher worked on this, but Snatcher was a big influence on this game. So there are even some references to it. I believe. I think I've read that we're even going to get some voice actors from Snatcher are going to make cameos later. So definitely, like, that's kind of why I wanted to play it now, because if you watch the Snatcher streams, you would all be like very, very top of mind in your memory. So we could appreciate how this game kind of builds on that in a cool way. There's a lot that this game does very well, and I think it kind of builds on a lot of the stuff that Snatcher introduces.
I took the fire escape.
Of course you did. So we can look at some books.
Oh, I think I see something under those reference books.
Let's look.
Ah, that device. I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than entrust me with his schedule.
Is that a hint of jealousy?
Well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him. The memory card slot is empty. It seems to be a match for the memory card he discovered.
Alright.
We can't use it without the card. Go ahead and insert it.
Yeah, definitely like a bit of jealousy there. Okay, look at the other stuff first before we check the memory card. The television is looping through some of Hayden's feeds. Tech banter, Ted's code tips, augmented eye. Can look at that. There are no buttons on the screen, and there is no need to watch TV right now. We've got a few vintage video game consoles. Hayden was always a fan of old tech. There's a Mega 16, a Dural, and even a Family Link. We gain the strength of the temptation we resist. So you'll probably become a rad video game wizard now. Can you look at some photos? Pictures of Hayden traveling all over the world. Working at a company like Parallax ensures you'll be more than well off. This plant is doing much better than the one at home. Oh yeah, I didn't show you the plant at home. We're going to look at that later. Pause off. Based on your track record, it's for the best. The sentiment is understood, but you probably won't forget what Hayden looks like anytime soon.
That's Hayden's computer.
Why does he have short lines when I go for a drink?
Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM. But desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needs to perform.
Do you know how to get in? There might be clues.
Unfortunately, no, I don't. And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break
Search
past
history.
security in any reasonable length of time.
Thank you so much. You're jumping off now. I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. I cannot thank you enough for subbing. Please go and follow Charbert Gilbert. Thank you so much. I am so grateful. Many, much love and kisses and hugs. Why not? You hacked my door easily enough.
Your door used a much simpler set of algorithms with a much weaker processor. I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my powerful CPU.
Oh, okay. Don't feel bad
Much of
about
those
it.
extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms.
Okay, Turing.
Hayden's computer
Calm
has
down.
enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software, if I attempt to slice in. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents.
Can you just download the knowledge from the meshnet?
I could, but much in the same way you might learn a task and still have no aptitude for it, I'm not certain I would be able to do the job any better than an experienced computer security expert. The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them out is because humans have intuition. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways and upside down. I lack that ability.
Are you incapable of that kind of creative leap?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers.
Love that character beat so much.
I do seem to have some skill with painting, though.
I love that the robot isn't very tech savvy.
Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion.
This is like, I think this is one of the moments where I realised that I really like this game, where I just think that is such a neat little character beat. That the robot isn't tech savvy, but they're very good at painting. And they're interested in abstract expressionism. Abstract art doesn't seem like something a robot would be good at.
That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. Still life, impressionism, photorealism. But I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel.
Let's get back to searching. I love you. I love you so much. I think we've looked at everything, so let's try out the memory stick.
Hayden must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures.
The tablet's calendar says he was supposed to meet with someone called Tomcat today. Ring any digital bells?
Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask.
I guess we will.
Says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust, located in the Castro district. I'll mark it on your city map.
Right, so we can
We can head
go
over
check
there
out.
and ask around about this Tomcat character. Perhaps they can shine some light on why Hayden was snatched.
My city map.
Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system.
Now we come to a little cool bit that we don't really get to see in a lot of point-and-click adventure games.
We shouldn't put that off any longer.
This is a neat little thing.
Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you receive while we're out and about.
Yeah, so Turing is basically exactly Metal Gear.
I just need
In
to
this
ask
sense.
you a few questions.
Yes, we're gonna have a character creation process.
This is an exciting thing, I promise.
Right, so we're gonna go... Don't you literally know everything about me already?
This is just how things are done. I'm certain I could spend a few quadrillion clock cycles to bypass that part of my operating system, but that seems less efficient than just running the setup program.
You're right.
So, here we go! Welcome to
I
the
love this
first-time
face.
user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager, running the latest build of Parallax's live intelligence processing system.
Good face on Turing right here.
I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM. If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support department directly. First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech?
So we're gonna give our name first. So let's go with Rocky.
Do you wish to keep this name?
Yes, we do.
Thank you. I have input your name. Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech?
We got pronouns. We got so many pronouns. We've got these ones. We can choose more ones. We've got neopronouns, so you can even set your own pronouns if you want. This is cool. I can't remember any other game before this that did this. This is cool as hell, but I'm gonna go with the ones I actually use. So we're gonna go they, them, their, theirs.
Thank you. I have input your pronouns. Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations?
And we can even select our diet. I think this actually does have some. This actually does affect it in some way, and I'm gonna go with what I am. So we're gonna go vegetarian.
Diet set as vegetarian. Are you sure?
That is correct.
Thank you for confirming. I have obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available.
I think it does actually affect, because there's like points later in the game when you buy food and stuff, and it's like the varies
Please
for what you've
review
said
your
there,
submitted
which is cool.
profile information for accuracy, or restart setup to enter it again. Does that sound right?
Yep, my name is Rocky, my pronouns are they, them, and my diet is vegetarian. That seems just about right.
Thank you. See, that was relatively painless. You should now also be able to access the local map of Neo SF. The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening.
Oh, we got a Ralph sighting. We got a Ralph sighting. Hey, hello. Hello, baby. You wanna... Do you wanna come and sit? Wanna join the stream? Thank you so much for joining the stream. Come on then, sit down. Do you wanna sit down? Do you wanna sit down? Yes, there you go. Oh yes, yes, hello. Hello, sweetheart. Oh no, you're gonna... That's gonna be difficult for me, but okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. Back to the game.
Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now.
Don't don't boff the microphone with your tail. Right, I'm ready to go.
I'm sure we can find some common ground while getting to know one another better. It will be an efficient use of our time together. Thank you for escorting me here. Let's head back to your home.
Right, so we've got started on our quest. This game does not autosave, so please be sure to save frequently. Yes, I do actually think you can die in this game in a couple of areas, so we are going to be saving. Thank you for Ralph emotes in the chat. Whoa, baby. And now our adventure starts for real. It's time for chapter 1. Let's see if I can get you some good Ralph content there. You can get his butt. You can kind of see him.
You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing very well. Have you been overwatering it?
Dappling loves you. Dappling loves you. You're getting so much love from the chat, honey. I did mention this, I think, on a previous stream. Ralph was actually quite sick over Christmas. He did have to go into the pet hospital. Turned out that he had a blockage in his urinal tract. Oh, bye then. But fortunately, it was all fine. No, it's not a random cat emote. That is Ralphie. My what?
This jade plant you have on the windowsill here. It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get more than enough water just from the occasional rain blowing in. Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing.
Yay! My plant's called Wilty. I got it from a friend a couple of months ago.
How thoughtful of them! The Crassula ovata, also known as the jade plant, money tree, lucky tree, or friendship tree, is an excellent and easy to care for houseplant. They make beautiful bonsai, are suitable for beginners, and have some cultural significance both in the Far East and America as a token for good financial luck.
Yeah, some drag
Likely
there.
urban legend, but still a nice gift. I'd like your authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it into a more suitable pot with sandier soil, it should be thriving again soon.
Yeah, go for it. Take care of my plant.
You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you'd neglect it rather than drown it.
Drag. Yeah, you live like this. This is exactly what they're doing.
You'd be doing better if you had.
Well, forgive me for giving it up. No, we're not going to be mean to Turing. Sure, Turing, whatever you want.
Excellent. The supplies should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. Oh, one other thing. When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health. There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion, but the methodology in the studies was a bit shaky, so it could all be rank superstition.
Whose money are you spending? Well, it's all my headphone review dollars that's going to this plant.
I have, in fact, already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office. And considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he has a history of following through.
We have to face the truth. Turing is just putting a mirror up to our
I would
faces.
suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a mesh search, and the man is a convicted felon for assault and battery with a deadly weapon.
Oh, lovely.
Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe? I will continue to formulate a stratagem. Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn. It'll really pull the whole room together. You know, once we get the sink fixed. Oh, it's almost the time Hayden had scheduled to meet with Tomcat.
You're gonna find out who this Tomcat is.
We should make our way to Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the location.
So let's save our game. We have not saved yet, so we're gonna do the traditional save. So we're gonna continue.
Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time.
I'm just gonna.
It'll really pull, you know, what?
We already spoken about that. Don't think there's much more we can do. Probably not a good idea to touch that slime. That's a mystery for another reporter. This succulent is in pretty bad shape. Aren't they supposed to be the ones that are one of the easier plants to take care of? Careful, the poor thing is more fragile than a snowflake. Can we talk to it? You're such a cute little plant, Wilty. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Ooh.
With more of that, we'll surely be on the way to lush greenery in no time.
Valid. This action will have consequences, probably. We can't use that anymore, can we? No, it's broken. It's useless after whatever Turing did to it. But we can get out of here and meet this
Ready to
Tomcat.
head out?
Meet this Tomcat person. So this is our map of sorts. We only got one option.
Well, this looks like the place, assuming the flashing neon signs are telling the truth. From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at Stardust, even so early. Hopefully we can find Tomcat inside. And some answers.
So let's take a look around first. A 2062 ZIS ZR4 Coupe. Perfect for letting everyone know you spent a fortune of credits on a car. You push the car. You tell the car to stay parked. It doesn't recognize your voice, so it doesn't respond. Different means, same outcome. Still a victory for you. This almost looks meticulously handcrafted until you notice it's the exact same as the one on your front door. Don't take that down. It's the holidays. Yeah, I didn't mention that. That's another way that this is follows up from Snatcher. This is a Christmas game. Now, obviously, it's not Christmas anymore in the real world, but Christmas lives on in our hearts. These planters are completely self-contained. Bacteria live in the base, they take in oxygen and release CO2 while keeping the soil rich by breaking down decaying material shed by the plant. You tap on the glass. The plant doesn't seem to notice. You can talk to pretty much everything in this game. Either the plant doesn't hear you or it's choosing to ignore your attempts to talk to it. You take a look inside a club. It's busy enough to feel like the place to be, but not so busy that you can't move. It's a sign for Stardust. What a fancy neon script.
I'm surprised they're using a human bouncer instead of a ROM. That's a nice, authentic touch.
Helping your dad with something, that's fine. Don't worry about it. You try to hug the bouncer, but he pushes you back with a cold glare.
Welcome to Stardust.
Can we go in?
Hold up there. Got ID?
Got ID? We can show my ID.
Alright. Looks good to me. Welcome to Stardust.
This is the place. Have you ever been here before? It does seem to be a bit boisterous for your taste, at least from what I know of them. Still, the noise noise and the crowd should help keep our investigation clandestine. Anyway, where do you think we should start?
Start with the bar.
Good
We're
idea.
standing in front of
Maybe
it.
the bartender can tell us where to find Tomcat.
So we can take a look at everything. So it's a chair. That sure is one chair there. Yep, still a chair. Chairs are chairs are chairs. You really have a thing for this chair. You're in the hot seat now. Do you, Rocky, promise to love and cherish? The chair seems pretty laissez-faire. What a strange love affair. Time for you to lay it bare. The chair returns your timid stare. It truly is your cross to bear. You feel like you could walk on air. Just relax, let down your hair. The chair waits as you declare. It's a jungle out there. So, for all the wear and tear, even only on a wing and a prayer, time to ask it fair and square. Will you be my beloved chair? No, it won't. If there was a committee of weirdos who stare at chairs, you would be the chairperson. That's the best that can be said. At least you care. Right. So we can look at the bartender. We've got some drinks. Random glass of whiskey. It's a shot of whiskey. It's not yours. Where else we go? We haven't got a ton to look at. We've got the poster. Cheering is like an Animal Crossing villager. Yeah, no, I like that. That's pretty close. The game over screen on Tarzan. Oh my god, yeah, that is nightmare fuel. Zazen. A poster for the band Zazen, one of the more popular live acts here in the city. There's a poster ad for the new art exhibit at New Drive in the Fillmore district. Pardon me, I'm a little bit burpy today. Flyer for Zone 3, a new arcade that opens on Christmas.
I've saved the location to my memory. Let's check it out after the investigation.
That's cool. Let's look at the bartender. A gruff-looking man holds down the bar. He seems friendly enough given his size. Reaching over the bar like that comes off pretty threatening.
Morning, friend. What can I do for you?
Now I know I've got a fair few people in chat who are better at voice actors than I am. So if you recognise anyone, like Judangan called Clementine before, feel free to just let me know in chat.
Sure, but first, let's get you a drink. What'll it be?
Right, so we've got a fair few drinks here. And one of them is called Den Svenska Björnstammen, which is a Swedish band. Fluffy Dream. Sour Appletini. What do we feel like? I want to be let's go for a subtle bitch.
So many drinks these days. Remind me, what's in that?
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says...
With cream flavored vodka, strawberry liqueur, creme de menthe, and soda water. That actually sounds nice. I would have that.
Does that sound good? Ah, alright, you got it. Coming right up.
Subtle bitch served. Oh, sure was.
Now, what is it you need to know? Hayden, scientist guy, does some kind of computer research at Parallax.
It's from One Punch Man. Okay.
Pretty sure I know who you're talking about, but I don't think he's around here tonight. Our place doesn't really seem like his scene, but I think he comes in to scout young programming talent. Go figure. I can ask around, find out if anyone's seen him. I'll let you know.
Josh Tamar, okay. Interesting. Not familiar with the name, but yes. Good voice anyway. Good voice for the character.
Oh, I should introduce myself. The name's Majid. I've been the bartender of Stardust for a few years now, but I've owned it a little longer than that. So, what do you want to know? Mostly got myself into trouble. When I immigrated from Pakistan, I didn't have a whole lot of employable skills. But I'm real big, which was enough to get hired for some real dirty stuff. Bodyguard work. Truth be told, I hated the work. I didn't want to be a hired fist my whole life. I wanted something regular, peaceful. I had enough cash saved up to buy this place, which was a hole at the time. The rest is history. I'm sure it sounds more exciting than it was.
Not to be rude, but don't places like this come and go in a flash? But they say Stardust is forever.
That's true, and it was true about Stardust. The first 6 months were great, but after that, the interest dried up and the kids moved on to the next big.
Majid is the best. Hello, Wake Up Dormouse. Nice of you to be watching. Hope you're doing okay.
But I guess I'm just stubborn and kept throwing good money after bad. Ha! After 2 years in a remodel, things started to pick back up again. We slowly dug ourselves out of the debt hole. We got some regulars around. They started bringing in enough new folks, and it reached critical mass pretty quick.
So we're playing 2064 Read on the Memories. If you're not aware, we just started. I'm doing wonderfully. Hope you're well too. This is the first of your streams. Oh, lovely. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. That is chuffing lovely. I've actually just became affiliate. Like, this is the first proper stream as an affiliate, so it's really nice to have new people in. I really appreciate it. So I'm meeting a Tomcat. Do you know where they are?
I'm pretty sure Tomcat came in earlier, but I don't know where they went off to. I'd ask what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind of stuff quiet.
You unfortunately missed my
Try looking
kitty.
out on the dance floor.
But he'll
Come
come back
around
some
here.
point.
I'll tell them you're looking. Well, it was nice meeting you, but I gotta get back to work. I'll keep an eye out for Tomcat and send them your way if I see them. Good luck.
All right.
Enjoy yourself. And don't be a stranger.
Hey, thank you, Majid. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Wake Up Dormouse. I really appreciate that. Gosh darn it to heck. That's so nice of you. Right, so we're gonna take a little look at the dance floor. We've got a couple of places we can check here. Got some people dancing. Let's look at this person. A woman stands at a drink table, quietly people watching. You got a death wish, Rocky?
Yes, can I help you?
Are you Tomcat?
Huh? Tomcat is... Oh, wait, I get it. You headed right up to the chick with the ears, because of course she'd be the one with the cat name. Unfreaking believable. Find them yourself, jerk.
Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have assumed.
You guess? Look, I'm cruising for cuties right now, and cat jokes are the biggest turnoff.
Cruising for
I don't know where
cuties.
Tomcat is, so look for them elsewhere. And one more thing. Don't expect others to be so kind, or even me most times. You want to talk about the hybrid thing? Cool. No one's trying to hide it, and you won't have an easy time avoiding it at this club. But jokes, puns, and worse, assumptions? That will get you blacklisted fast. We don't all have the energy to handhold genotypical people who can't spare 10 seconds to pull out their ROM and look things up. If you try to pet me, Your arm is coming off. We clear?
We crystal clear.
Sorry, did you say genotypical?
Yeah, as in not a hybrid like me. Now then, I'm not here to educate you, and I do have a life to return to.
Understood. Let Tomcat know we're looking if you see them. We're not going to be a douche in this
alright,
game.
whatever.
We can be,
Just
but we're
get
not going to be.
moving.
We're not going to be. We're not going to be a dick.
Hey there. I heard you were looking for me.
Are you Tomcat?
Yours truly, dog. Although, while I like the attention, it'd be just grand if you didn't holler for me so loudly.
I also like Tomcat. You'll
I
be
do my share of flirting with both sides.
unsurprised to find out.
Wouldn't want little old me to get in trouble, huh? So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
A friend of ours, Hayden, has gone missing. We found a note saying he was going to meet you.
Hayden's missing.
Yeah, Tomcat is fresh as hell.
Well, it's one way to sour my night. I already saw you got his little ROM with you, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for now.
You
Another good
know
voice.
about me?
I think it suits Tomcat perfectly.
Hayden never mentioned your involvement.
Well, sure thing, hon. I helped reprogram the back end on your OS so the AI code Hayden wrote for you would work properly with the mesh network.
I have a distressing lack of information on my own creation.
Relatable,
Never
buddy.
saw fit to inform me on what went into designing my programming. Is there anything else you can tell me?
Not much more on that end. I'm a crack shot at making the Lips OS dance to my tune, but Hayden's coding in your AI core is a whole different can of worms. Way out of my league. Sorry, doll. Anything else I can help with?
Yeah. Love Tomcat. Precious
Oh,
as hell.
sure. You may have even heard of me in the news way back when. About 10 years ago, I hacked into Parallax's main ROM servers. Ooh, caused one hell of a stink, if I do say so myself. People were arguing back and forth whether I was a kid genius or malicious criminal. Earned myself an enforced net blackout for a few years, but I think it was worth it for the prestige.
That is a really, really good voice. I mentioned this while we started that I've not played this with the voice acting. But so far I think all the voices have been spot on. I'm looking respectfully.
Huh?
Why hack into
See if
Parallax?
I could. I mean, Parallax is a mighty big target. Bigger than the government.
What's the deal with the accent? Are you from the south?
Raleigh, North Carolina, dog. Sure, it's not the glitziest town in the world, but folks like the way the sun goes down.
Joshua tomorrow, yeah. Well, it turns out you were right.
Still, this ain't a bad town for a southern belle. Lots of clothes. I had to get a third walk-in closet.
Third walk-in closet. That is, like, literally everyone on the screen right now are styling.
I don't know. I didn't really do it to steal anything, but I had to break an awful lot of eggs to crack my way in. I chalk it up to the exuberance of youth, and now I try to stay on the straight and narrow. Mostly.
Mostly. Oh, love.
Oh, who am I kidding? Sometimes I treat this place like it's my own little bat cave.
What's nice about playing this game is all the games that I've played up until now have been games that I have in very fresh memory. So when I've played them on the stream, I basically know. I don't know, like I'm more sort of aware of what's to be expected. But this game was so long since I played it and I haven't looked it up prior to this, that I'm actually like having like a, oh wow, yeah, I remember how good this game is. Like I knew it was good, but like I'm just kind of like, oh yeah, this is so charming. I love these characters. How did you know Hayden?
Hayden and I met not long after my blackout expired, when he recruited me for my expertise in lips.
Your expertise in lips.
It puzzled me at the
I have
time,
that too.
since he's very sharp himself. I mean, he could have done the job blindfolded and boozy. I think he just wanted someone working on it off the books. He ain't the most straightforward kind of man.
What was Hayden working on?
Mostly that little bot you got there. Well, I'm sure he had his fingers in lots of pies, but Turin is all I knew about.
My computer runs on Lips OS. I didn't know ROMs did too.
Ooh, it's a powerful OS. And it's since been adapted to run on ROMs after they figured out how much more efficient it is. It's focused on learning algorithms, so it can tailor itself to each user's habits. And it functions through using a distributed mesh network for non-essential public files.
Can you explain it like I'm a child?
That's just a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs within range, and they share all files the user has a tag as private. It's handy in dense population areas like NeoFF, since it can bypass regular telecom nodes to access the internet. Out in the sticks, though, you're stuck connecting to regular old pipes. Yeah.
Yuck. Do you know why he may have gone missing?
I don't rightly know.
I can't avoid the thought that Hayden's disappearance has something to do with me, based on his recent behavior.
Well, let's see. Hayden was pretty hush-hush about his work on your creation, but if Parallax found out about it somehow, ooh, that might have changed things. It ain't always so good for a big company when their leading product declares independence. I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written into his contract with him, but he would just get fired, maybe even sued. I can't imagine they would disappear him. I mean, they ain't the CIA or anything.
Why was that woman giving me such a hard time? Let's be a role-play ignorant. Because we knew why.
Oh, don't you worry about Jess, none. She just don't have a lot of patience when talking to genotypical folks like us. She's had to deal with an awful lot of pricks. Because, well...
Because people are assholes.
Whew, they are. Especially the hybrids, though I think it's more the way they look than the way they act. Nah, I'd leave her alone if I were you. She's sharp enough on her own, but she's got friends in low places. She does owe me a favor, or three. But I ain't sure I want to waste one on pulling your foot out of your own rear, you hear?
Okay, so how do we find Hayden?
Yeah, I'm not real sure, hon. But it would likely help if we knew why he went missing in the first place. I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People know me, and they sure ain't gonna talk to a newbie like yourself. Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer for me? We can go over his research notes and see if we can't find a reason for his being vanished.
Don't get call me hun again challenge.
If Parallax is involved, there's probably something we're not seeing yet. Best to get all the clues we can find. The data cache would be the best place to start.
Alright, I'll come back when I have the data cache.
Good luck. Turin, you keep out of trouble.
Can look at the other, they're really into dancing right now. They look really hyped. The party never stops to stardust, open 24 hours a day. You work your way into the crowd and show off some of your best moves for a while. That was fun. Look at what we've got. We've got a arcade cabinet, Mega Phobiter. Only the most ghost shootingest, ghoul blastingest fun you'll have this side of the bay. Oh, we can play it. Oh god. I believe this is new. I don't think you could do this in the original version. And if you were here on the Snatcher stream, then this will be familiar with you. This is a lot easier. If you saw my shameful attempt when we were playing Snatcher, I had to give up on the shooting minigame in the end. But this one, we're gonna do this one. No, we didn't.
Not a terrible showing for a human without implants.
Gosh, I'm not a pro gamer. Leave me alone. This punk doesn't look too into what you're playing. Hands off the joystick, buzzer! Hey, have you checked that Mega Phobiter? Heard the machine was donated to Starter recently, but it's been having problems since it got here. Oh, some bitties, thank you. 100 bits, oh thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, again some rad glasses, okay. And I never follow Borba Rigme. Thank you so much. God, you're all so kind today. Alright, so we're gonna get a couple of minutes of rad glasses now. Right. Back to the game. Thank you so much for the follows and the bits and everything. Gosh, it's so nice. If you're new, we're playing 2064 Read-Only Memories, which is a cyberpunk point-and-click adventure game inspired by Snatcher, which was the game we played previously on this channel. This is the barrier between the arcade and the VIP section. Apparently being isolated far away from the bar, dance floor and video games makes you important somehow. Alright, so we're gonna head back to the apartment and try and get the stuff out of... You have to leave your drink behind. Oh yeah, I forgot to drink my drink. Oh well, we'll drink later. We're gonna go back to the apartment. You're more precious than Tomcat, I had no choice. Oh, thank you so much. Gosh. You're so sweet. So we're gonna go back to Hayden's apartment. We were here before, but we're going to see... Oh,
this
gosh.
area has been cordoned off by the Neo SF Police Department as part of an ongoing investigation. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized to allow anyone to enter this location.
That's my friend's place. Is everything okay?
I'm sorry, citizen, but I cannot give comment on any currently ongoing investigations. If you would like to leave your contact information with me, I can forward your inquiry to the detective in charge, who will get in touch with you as soon as it is feasible. They may have questions for you. Thank you in advance for your cooperation, citizen.
Okay. Listen, I really need to get in there.
That will not be possible, citizen. The area must be preserved in pristine condition for the collection of evidence.
Oh, could it be someone? It could be someone show.
Only authorized Neo SFPD personnel may enter.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
To inform you that I am set at level 2 guard mode, and any effort to make unauthorized entry will be met with non-lethal force sufficient to incapacitate.
God damn, I think you're right. I do think you're right.
I apologize, but I must ask you to move along.
So that is our second, if that case, that's our second Someone Show game. We played Unavowed a couple months
Loitering
ago.
around an active investigation area is prohibited by city statute, and I am authorized to issue the citation
Oh, it
of a
was
fine
the 6
to any persons found
characters.
to be doing so.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, he's got a very versatile voice, so that's really cool. I haven't looked at the voice acting list, so I'm not actually aware, so I didn't clock that. But thank you for letting me know. I do love Pro City so much. I could sit here and just do Pro City quotes all day.
We should go ahead and get moving. Oh, drat. I did not expect the police to get involved so quickly.
Oh,
the
drat.
situation is already growing out of our control.
I would say this to I sent to Judangan the Pro City skit with when you let someone else use your mobile phone. What did I last Google? Did I Google dog dicks for some reason?
I suppose we
second.
don't have to hide the fact of Hayden being missing anymore, but we do have to move faster.
Dog dicks? Dog dicks?
Do you have any ideas on how to get in there and grab that data cache?
That is who it is, yes. He's also the guy who voiced Blue Daddy in Unavowed. We do have a contact.
Who would that be? I found no such connection when I compiled your personal history.
Lexi. She's kind of new to this jurisdiction, but she'll talk to me.
Give me a moment. Oh, I see now. Detective Lexi Rivers. She used to date your sister. I must have missed that link in your history somehow.
Yes, oh fuck. No! Turing is pure! Turing says drat.
You have a very
Heck.
poor net presence.
Oh, I'm gonna clout
Makes
for you.
anticipating your needs more difficult.
Sorry?
It's okay. We'll work on it.
I'm gonna raise my social media profile.
Well, setting aside your unreasonable distaste for technology, I agree with your suggestion.
It's a neat little way
Her
to,
online
oh.
profile suggests that she might be willing to work with us off the books, so to speak.
It's a nice little way to introduce you to the world that you have a character who is introduced as just kind of being a bit of a Luddite. So a lot of this stuff, it makes sense that you have to have it explained to you.
A considerable boon, since I would prefer to maintain the clandestine nature of this investigation for now.
It's almost like that's good writing or something. Yeah, Turing swearing is unfathomable.
Let us go and find Miss Rivers to request assistance.
I only played the first 2 seasons of Walking Dead. Don't spoil anything, but does Clementine swear in any of the other ones? Because I don't remember her doing it in those 2. But otherwise, I could do a thing where I cut the I cut the swear out of Clementine's voice line and I put it on top of Turing instead. That'll be Detective Rivers Turing.
Oh, right. Should I refresh my protocols for handling titles around Detective Rivers?
That's definitely what I would recommend.
Done and done. We wouldn't want any social faux pas, would we? Now lead the way.
Yeah, I actually thought about playing the first season on the stream. So I might do that later in the year. That is one of the games I've got on my list. So now we can go to, we got the police station, so we can head over there because we haven't got the data cache yet. I'll take these off now until someone else redeems more rad glasses. Ah, oh god, it's really bright now. There we go. I would really cry if I played Walking Dead. Yeah, no, I that is on my list. That is gonna happen at some point. I haven't, like I said, I've only played the first 2 seasons, so I would have to play the other 2 beforehand. No, it's fine. I could see. It's just that it's like when I took them off, I've got a light behind the camera, and it just kind of like suddenly like the light was just No, it's fine. Please redeem. Oh, we've got a redeemed Mario time. So if you're new to me, you won't know that I collect Mario stuff. I'm a huge Mario fan, as you can see in like everything. And right behind the camera, I've got my Mario collection. I've got one of the channel point rewards is that I'm going to show a random thing, and I might as well show this one because I got this one for Christmas. So this is a little. I'm gonna bring up the. There's a little Hot Wheels Mario Kart thing. So I'm gonna. I don't know if you can see that. I get the. I've got to do like a makeup YouTuber. There we go. We got a little Hot Wheelsy Mario. I haven't got any Hot Wheels stuff. I've literally just got this, but it's really well made. It's got a really nice little figure. And let's see how close to that you can get. Come on, focus. You can't really, because I've got my stupid color filter on, you can't really see, but that's what he looks like. We'll start with that, because it's a tiny little small one. Cool, there are similar ones from Mario Monopoly. Yes, there are. I really want to get Mario Monopoly, and I want to get Mario Chess, even though Mario Chess actually looks pretty bad. But I do want to get both of them because I do collect. Yeah, the paint job is really good. I actually have a video on YouTube where I show off the entire collection one by one. And one of the things I bring up there is that a big thing for me is model on point so that it looks like the game renders, and the paint jobs. So I tend to avoid ones that I don't like. I don't collect them just for the sake of it. Please, they had a Mario Track card set. Yes, Mario Kart track set. Yes, they did. I'd actually kind of like to get that at some point if I can afford it. But enough Mario for now. We're back at Read Only Memories. The new San Francisco police station for the Richmond district. It has all the charms of, well, any other police department. So we can look at crime status screen. It's a map showing police activity in Neo San Francisco. The map has enough fingerprints as it is. This screen doesn't have a speech recognition module. You can look at the ROM. An ED64 police unit attends the front desk. Nice little Robocop reference there. The ED. Maybe touching the front desk attendant isn't a good idea.
Welcome to the Neo San Francisco Richmond District Police Station, citizen. How may I be of assistance today?
I've seen enough really cool Mario Kart board games that are mashups of those Monopoly Kart and some racing board games. The name escapes me. Oh, interesting.
Please give me a few moments to get in contact with Detective Rivers. Thank you for your patience. Unfortunately, Detective Rivers is out on assignment at the moment, but she has given me her authorization to send you her way. You can find her by the Carousel Building in Golden Gate Park, but I will caution you to exert care.
Yeah, Someone Show's got a great voice. If you are not familiar with Someone Show, he's got a great YouTube channel where he does skits and like board game reviews and stuff.
She is working
delightful
in investigation right now, and we are not responsible for your safety should you approach.
I love that line.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Is there anything else? My friend's apartment is being cordoned off. Can you tell me why?
I apologize, citizen, but I am not authorized to comment on ongoing investigations. I will pass your concerns on to the detective in charge. Is there anything else I can help you with?
A billion of whatever he hates is the best, yeah. Is there anything you can tell me that's newsworthy?
I am not authorized to comment on any ongoing investigations, but the protests outside Genus are a hot human interest topic. Perhaps you could look around there. Feel free to note the assistance of the Neo San Francisco Police Department in your article.
There is I think a hard drive article, which I love, which is, the name of it is something like, it's about Someone Show, and the name is something like Famous anime YouTuber, somehow least toxic YouTuber. And the whole article is like,
else I can help you with?
how is it that like a guy who's famous for doing gaming and anime content is so wholesome and nice? No, thank you.
Have a good day, citizen.
So I don't think there's much here. We've got dents. Go look at the dents. This station has seen better days. Look at that desk. This old-looking desk has a ton of paperwork on it. You technically already have a desk job. Pile of forms. Work is really piling up over here. Whose unfortunate job is it to organize all of that? Alright, so we've got an assignment. We can go to the park. Check it out. Look at this boy. This is a public park ROM. It roams its designated area to offer water and directions to tourists. It also takes donations.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
Sure, I'll take some water.
Sure thing. Please wait. Okay, here you go.
You're eating too quickly again. I think we might get some Ralph content. You want to come up? Want to come up, sweetheart? No. Well, come in. Water added to items.
Water levels, okay.
Oh, here we go. Blast your Ralph emotes in chat. Yeah, this is the kitty. Let's put you on screen because we've got some new people in who might not be familiar with you. But this is my cat Ralph. He likes to come and sit with us and play with us sometimes. Hello, Ralph. Your chat's loving you. He was quite sick over Christmas. He had to go to the hospital for a brief stint. But he's all better now. He's had his meds. He's all doing good. So he's all... he's with us still. He's carrying on.
Would you care to donate some credits to the...
Recycling for a Greener Earth Foundation.
Sure, I suppose.
Thank you so much.
I love that keyboard. Thank you. It's very gay, obviously. Hello, Annie. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Carousel.
Originally built by the Herschel Spillman Company in 1914, this carousel is still one of the outstanding attractions near the children's playground.
Casually dressed fellow. Looks like he's taking a photo of his ROM. Hey, could you take a photo of me in my adorably precious ROM? Thanks.
Eucalyptus globulus, the Tasmanian blue gum.
Ralph is best boy. You know a lot about plants, huh?
It's one of my favorite trees. The clean lines of the leaves and mottled patterns of the bark are interesting. Quite fun to paint, and it's a rather useful tree too. The oil in its leaves can be used as a medical antiseptic or analgesic, boiled into tea, or used as flavoring in foods. Even used as a fragrance for soaps. Many of the trees in this park are excellent specimens of the species.
We love and support Turing.
It's one of the
I love it when
only
Turing
plants
gets
I've permanently
enthusiastic.
committed to my personal memory.
I thought you painted abstract art.
Oh, I do. However, I originally started by painting landscapes. My interest in the arts began through Bob Ross's work, and he focused on landscapes.
Hell yes. Turing is a fan of Bob Ross. I have 4 cats myself, but they're not nearly as chill. Ralph is not chill. This right here is... this is all him playing up for the cameras. Just you wait until I have to go to bed in the evening. Or if I have to do anything, or if I'm on the phone. Or if he needs to... He needs to eat or something. But lovely with 4 kitties. Oh, I think he's going now. Yeah. Bye. So there we go. Got a little bit of Ralph. Yeah, they do choose. They do choose us. Ralph and his sister, who doesn't live here anymore. She lives with my ex. But they definitely chose us. Big time.
It wasn't until recently that I moved on to other forms of composition.
Bob Ross?
Yes, have you heard of him? During my initial stages of mental growth, Hayden limited my media access to mostly only educational programs. I had almost a century of public access television to review, and I stumbled upon Mr. Ross's excellent show, The Joy of Painting. He used an easy-to-learn wet-on-wet oil painting technique, and I started to paint along with the episodes. I also find his philosophical views compelling. He often used anecdotal stories from his life to illustrate his opinions. I respect the man quite deeply. I've committed all 403 episodes of the series to my personal memory.
Yeah, standing Bob Ross is valid.
I don't actually store most information on my local memory. It's actually rather limited, and I have to be a bit choosy about what I keep. So most of the information I utilize, I just pull off the mesh net when needed. It's like relearning things over and over again. I'm sure you would find it tedious, but I enjoy making sure my reference tables are up to date in my spare clock cycles. I mostly store things locally if they are of some critical importance to me.
Oh, thank you for
To
bits.
personal memories or knowledge that would be helpful if I found myself disconnected from the
Coda,
net.
you silly goose. Thank you so much. Tell that chubby robot I love them. Yeah, everyone loves the chubby robot, the chubby water robot. They're the best. And eucalyptus trees made the cut.
Well, as I said, I keep things pertaining to my personal memory. It may seem insignificant, but without the information about Eucalyptus globulus, I'd lack critical details about my painting history and the local area, both of which I find important to my emotional development. Sometimes it can be a bit difficult to know what's important and what isn't, but I fear losing parts of myself. So, Eucalyptus globulus stays.
You're cute. Yes, this is the one choice. This is video games. Telling the cute robot that they're cute. That's what video games are all about. This is a pro move I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna do a pro gamer move and tell Turing that they're super hecka cute.
Of course I'm cute. The basic ROM form factor is designed to place us firmly outside of the uncanny valley. I can't imagine adoption rates for the technology would have been very high otherwise.
Treat yourself like Turing treats themselves. Thank you for the information, Turing.
Of course, enough about the happy little trees. You'll have to excuse me for chattering on like that. We'll have plenty of time to discuss things once we found Hayden.
That's a lovely little conversation we've got there. So we can look at the snack stand. A small snack stand standing in the middle of the park. The coffee there is actually really great. Why spend credits on great yet expensive coffee when there's a park run giving out free water? So we can take a Go Froyo stand. A broken, beat up Froyo stand. It was in the newspaper. You read okay today, right? You can't get Froyo today. The entire stand was destroyed. So we can look. We got the owner. Why can't you just take the freaking compliment? A very distraught owner of the very destroyed Froyo stand.
Can't you see I'm busy here?
We got the ROM. One of the NSFPD's finest ROMs on assignment in the park. And here's Lexi, who we were meant to see. That's Detective Lexi Rivers. You met her through your sister a while back, but you haven't seen her in some time, until today.
Hey there. Long time. Give me a few minutes to wrap this up, okay? I swear you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I have to file over a damn wrecked froyo stand.
Oh, it's a more Sun
By the
one,
way,
okay.
how's your sister doing? I don't know if you've heard, but we got some phantom robot on the loose that everyone is calling Wonder Boy. Supposed to be a hero of the people or something, but I have no idea what smashing a froyo stand has to do with it. I guess it's just a bunch of kids screwing around at night and getting a thrill out of some light vandalism. But the brass said to take it seriously, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's not like I have real cases I could be working on or actual criminals to be hunting down or anything. If I had known that this is all they would give me, I never would have transferred.
What's their problem with you?
Let's see. I'm too young for full detective. I'm too big of a hothead. I've got a history. I have augments. Take your pick.
Why'd you move anyway?
I transferred because the credits were good. I thought being in a bigger city would mean I'd get to work some bigger cases. Instead, I'm stuck chasing ghosts and dead ends.
Oh.
So yeah, I have plenty of spare time to help you with whatever you got.
Hell yeah.
It's gotta be better than dealing with this crap. But hold on one sec. Let me steal a break from this guy. So, fill me in. What's going on?
An old friend of mine, Hayden's gone missing.
Oh, shoot, that's no good. How long have they been gone? I'll have a hard time getting a focused effort on the case immediately unless there's evidence of foul play.
Poor Lexi, yeah.
Unfortunately, Detective, things are precisely that serious. I am Hayden's personal ROM, and I was witness to the kidnapping. I can assure you Hayden was taken by force, and that time is of the essence. Just prior to the incident, he instructed me to seek help should anything bad happen. I now believe he has been expecting trouble of this magnitude. We need your help if we're going to track him down.
It's such a loud glass today, I'm sorry.
Damn. All right then, I'll do what I can to open up an investigation.
Okay.
I can't guarantee I'll be put on the case, conflict of interest and all, but I can sure keep tabs on things for you.
That's nice, but we need your help in a different kind of way.
Yes, Hayden is a senior researcher at Parallax, and I know he was working on some very high-profile projects for the company. It's quite likely that he was taken by somebody with enough money and influence to ensure anything official goes nowhere. You yourself have already cast doubt on your superior's judgment. Unfortunately, we share the sentiment.
Yep.
In fact, we know there is already some kind of currently ongoing investigation. We were stopped from entering Hayden's apartment by an NSFPD ROM. That's why we came to you. We were hoping you would be empathetic to our cause.
You know, you're a bit chattier than most ROMs. I guess it makes sense.
I recognize her voice too.
New toys, huh?
Really recognize it a lot, but I can't place it. If anyone's got an idea, please let me know.
I'll see what's going on in the department. I don't know what I can do if someone inside actually is dirty, but I can pass information to you if I decide my superiors aren't taking things seriously. They wouldn't have left only one bot by the door if it was something important enough to squash. Hopefully it's unrelated. I'll get back to you on it soon. Just relax and we'll figure this out.
Cool.
Promise.
Thank you, Lexi.
No way, not gonna happen. If there's already an investigation, I'm not gonna let you just waltz in and tamper with evidence, cover up or not.
Sarah Elmalo. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay, interesting. I don't know what they've...
At least
I feel like I
every day
recognized her
make
from
sure they're
somewhere.
doing the job right.
Did some VA work for Days Gone? Oh, okay. I never played Days Gone. I'm sure I'm recognizing her from somewhere else. We can't wait today. Hayden might not have that long.
Look, I'm taking this seriously, and so should you.
FF15. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe that's it. I haven't played a ton of that, but I have watched some.
If
So
Hayden is
might
in
be
real
why.
danger, you bumbling after
Thank
whoever
you
took him is just
for
gonna get you killed.
looking that up. Yeah, my dad really liked Days Gone.
I don't need that
He's
kind of
he's been talking to me about it. He seemed to like it a lot. You know I can handle myself, Lexi. You've been there.
Sure you can. All the way up until you don't. Just let it go. I lost too much playing fast and loose with this kind of situation back home. I have to handle this.
Pyre! Yes! Pyre is such a good game. Oh my god. I love it. Yeah, similar to Dying Light. Yeah, I like Dying Light a lot. Dying Light was so good. Looking forward to the sequel. I was gonna say mine too. Oh yeah, we have the same dad. Oh, of course. I'll be careful, Lexi. I just want to help my friend.
No. I'm sorry, but we're not going to do it that way. I know you think I'm just being paranoid, but the city is tense right now.
Yeah, no, I know a lot of people struggle with first-person stuff. That's very valid.
With the protests and everything going on, you might be poking around in a hornet's nest.
I think the Dying Light, not the main game, but the DLC, has probably the... it's got two endings, and I kind of love both of them, but the bad ending is one of the, like, meanest endings in any video game I've ever played. It's so mean. I'm not gonna say what. But it's so mean. But I like both
Let me
endings.
do my job. I don't want you to get hurt. Get a weapon of some kind and stay safe. I still care about you.
Oh, Lexi. Alright, I hear you, Lexi.
You better. I don't have a stick up my ass about regs, but I'm not going to send an untrained civilian into this alone, much less a friend. Now let's split up for a bit. I still gotta finish up this Froyo thing. I'll call you about the case later, alright?
So, yeah, I love all the characters in this
Well,
game.
that didn't go how I'd hoped, but maybe it isn't a total loss.
A bad ending, I don't know if you call it that, but like I'm not going to say because it's a spoiler, but the ending where... I don't know what I'm going to say, but we'll talk about it off chat.
I have another idea on how to get us both inside the apartment.
Yeah, funny enough you mentioned Minecraft in peaceful mode. I've been playing that a lot with me and Judangan in chat. We went half-seas and bought a mutual friend of ours Minecraft for Christmas, and been playing it a lot in peaceful, and it's that's a good game. I like that game so much.
I'll need to get my hands on Detective Rivers' police identification badge.
Still can't get... Well, we need to sort that out. You need to send me all your details.
I can just
And I'll
detect
fix
its
it. I'll
outline
try to
in the
fix
fabric
it.
of her jacket pocket. I'll need to be considerably closer to pull its near-field data.
The way I play Minecraft is I play it on peaceful all the time until I need some mob materials. So if I need like bones or web or something, then I'll turn on easy for one night and just farm materials, and then I'll turn it right back on to peaceful. No, don't be silly. Oh, me too, yeah.
We can't risk being too obvious.
I play on easy and then I get annoyed when creepers and zombies try attacking my iron golems. Yeah, Hate him.
I'm sure you can come up with some way for me to scan it. I have faith in you.
Yeah, I only found out about the drowned zombies, and I hate them so much. I'm furious at them. They're so mean. I think we flow water to the ROM is currently on and pumping strong. You deactivate the pump, stopping the water flow. Oh no, we've broken the we ruined the low ROM's day. Let's talk to him again.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
Yes, please.
Oh, you already seem to have a full glass of cool, refreshing water. I'll just wait here for you to finish.
Alright, I guess we need
Some
to.
people see the glass half empty. Some see the glass half full. Alfie sees yours as completely full.
Poor water baby. Well, we'll go drink the water. Look at a glass of water. The 2064 Golden Gate Park Holiday Souvenir Glass, refillable at any Alfie refreshment bot. Currently holding some cool, refreshing water. Let's drink it. Ah, that hit the spot. Let's refill.
Hello, I'm Alfie, I-83. How may I help you? Would you like some cool, refreshing water?
Please.
Sure thing. I'll refill that right away. Please wait.
Yeah, drink your water. You need to hydrate. Hydrate before you dehydrate.
Oh, this is embarrassing. I seem to have run out of cool, refreshing water.
Oh no, Alfie. It's okay. No, don't worry.
Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay. Water levels. Not okay. I'll be right back.
We're gonna be sneaky. Actually, are we gonna be sneaky? Alfie really tripped her up. It looks like Alfie knocked Lexi's ID out of her pocket. Oh my god, I love you. Alfie, calm down. I actually think that there are some puzzles that you can solve multiple ways. And I think this is one of them. Where we can totally steal her card here. I don't actually know if that is the only solution. I think maybe there is an alternate one.
This is the Sharon Art
Do you think we
Studio,
should?
Established in 1968. It is Neo SF's largest public art studio with classes and workshops for all ages.
You took a perfectly good robot and gave it anxiety. I'm gonna see if there is a way that we can solve this puzzle without.
Badge before we leave.
Oh, okay, so yeah, we do need to do that. Okay, we do need to steal it.
Perfect. That's all I needed.
Okay, so now what?
Let me keep that under my.
Hey!
Oh no!
What the hell are you doing with my ID?
Oh, excuse me, Detective Rivers. I noticed it fell out of your pocket after that wayward ROM crashed into you, and I wanted to make sure it didn't get lost in the shuffle.
You sneak.
Thanks. What hit me? You said it was a ROM?
Yes, it seemed to be following faulty programming of some kind. Perhaps it was the same one that damaged this vendor's cart?
Turing is such a low sneak. One of the more contrived methods of committing identity theft. Yeah, but contrived is fun.
Guess I should check it out. Not like I have any other leads on this jackpot of a case. Hey you, Froyo guy? Tag along with me in case I need you to identify the bot.
Who, me? But I've gotta attend my stand.
Cut the crap. It's not going anywhere, and the robot I posted will make sure nobody messes with the crime scene.
Yes, ma'am.
And you too. Don't think I don't know you're up to something. Keep your noses clean. I'll be in touch.
Alright. I'm worried about being mean to Lex.
As I was saying, let me keep it under my hat for now. I am more than just a walking search engine, you know. Dramatics aside, we should return to Hayden's apartment.
Right. Step on me, Lexi. I'm no longer asking. I'm once again asking for video game characters to humiliate me. Right. Heading off to Hayden's apartment again. We are heading up to the 2-hour mark, so I think we're gonna try and get into the apartment. I think that's what we're doing. And I'm gonna stop pretty soon.
This area has been cordoned off by the Neo SF Police Department as part of ongoing investigations. I apologize for the inconvenience, but I am not authorized.
This is Detective Lexi Rivers, badge number 881126. I will be entering the crime scene with my assistant to gather evidence. Please move out, but maintain the perimeter.
Do I have to open horny jail?
Of course, Detective Rivers. Good luck with your investigation.
Thank you for the horny police in the chat, or keeping the chat wholesome.
So, are you impressed yet? Have I proven my usefulness?
Yeah, we love you. You don't need to prove anything to me, Turing, but good job.
Thank you.
I'm happy. Oh, look how
At times I
happy.
feel my inexperience may be holding us back, but I will continue to do my best to assist you.
I can tell you that putting Jidangan in horny jail is not going to help. he's going to flourish in horny jail.
I just wish Hayden had given me more practical training to deal with this kind of situation. Or even just being out and about in general. It can be a bit overwhelming at times.
How did that work with just Lexi's voice anyway? Can't the police bot see us?
Well, I'm not sure I'd call that seeing. The Neo SF Police Department uses a government rebuild of the old Robodyne 6300 Mark B. They're antiquated enough that I'm surprised they aren't in a museum.
No thanks necessary. Just a passion.
Their optics are a paltry 10 megapixels, and it was child's play for me to modulate my forward display into a tight beam of an image aimed directly into its lenses. I also transmitted the credentials we got from Detective Rivers' badge earlier. I probably could have gotten away with just that, but better safe than sorry when impersonating an officer of the law.
No, that's a trap. Don't put handcuffs on.
Frankly, I'm rather embarrassed for the ROM. The poor thing is older than your computer.
Turing is engaging in some Benedict Cumberbatch levels of sass here.
But enough of that. Let's get the data cache and return to Tomcat.
Yeah, we're gonna get that data cache. We're gonna get it.
What?
Oh, okay. It did not look like this before.
Oh no. No. Our apartment. My home. Who could have done this? Why?
Jeez, these tags look like Human Revolution graffiti.
What does the Human Revolution want with Hayden? Why would they break our things? I don't know what to do. This place, these items. They're all I have of Hayden. What if he's gone for good?
Let's not jump to
What will I do
conclusions.
if we can't find him? This was all I had left.
Don't worry, Turing, we'll find him.
You're right. I apologize for the emotional outburst. Well, let's look around and see if we can find the data cache in all this mess. We don't have time to waste on my histrionics.
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. So we got some graffiti. We got the oh no, the plant. Someone took the time to methodically shred the poor plant. The view is marred by graffiti and splintered glass. Humanity has changed rapidly in the last century. Hybridization of the human genome and cybernetic augmentation has, in the human revolution's viewpoint, diluted the purity and strength of the species. The desk has been ransacked and tagged with spray paint. A ROM piece has been embedded in the high-res screen. Oh, we got tech scum.
I think you're right about this being human revolution propaganda, but Hayden is an unlikely target. I know they don't like Parallax because they think advanced technology in general is bad, but they spend most of their time going after hybrids and cyborgs. I'll run some deep meshnet searches and see if anything turns up. I think the data cache is gone. We've searched everywhere, and it just isn't here. I hate to return to Tomcat empty-handed, but this leaves us twisting in the wind. Perhaps they can point us in a new direction. The data cache is no longer our main objective, but it would be nice to know where it is and why.
Oh my god! Thank you so much! Wake up, Dormouse! Oh my god, he's... Oh. Wow, thank you. I'm so grateful.
I wonder what the human revolution would need the data cache for.
Wow,
anyway.
thank you so much. That is amazing. Thank you for the subscription. I need to have... I know one of my favorite streamers, Lucky Bun, he has like a catchphrase every time someone subscribes. I feel like maybe I should have one too. You're a founder. Thank you so much. I'm blown away by your generosity. That's really kind of you. All right. I think it's suspicious that this vandalism appeared after we were here the first time. So I'm gonna say maybe someone is framing the human revolution.
That's a distinct possibility. I just don't have enough personal experience with the human revolution to give you an honest answer. The information on the meshnet is extremely conflicting and desperately polarized. Some of it paints them as neo-druid nature lovers, other parts as bigots stuck in the past. Perhaps we could... Hey!
Oh.
No!
Yep, thanks for reminding me. Please be sure to say frequently. Yes, I know. And I think that's a really good time for us to cut this stream. We've been going for almost exactly 2 hours, and we have finished chapter 1. This game, I believe, has 5 chapters, so I think we're going to play this over 4 or 5 sessions. But let us, as soon as I can get...
Thank goodness you're finally awake! I have spent the past 30 minutes calculating the odds of you being indefinitely incapacitated or immobilized. I'm relieved to find my pessimism was misplaced and that you appear to be okay.
My head is killing me. What happened?
Someone ambushed us at the apartment.
Oh dear.
After you collapsed, my power systems were jammed by whoever attacked us. It took me 2 minutes to reboot and call an ambulance.
Love that. Love that screen that just says "Okay!" Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark!
I noticed they had done the same thing to the NSFPD ROM that was standing post. It takes a lot of power to crash one of those, even temporarily. Serious military hardware like that is difficult to obtain, but that type of non-lethal electrical field would interrupt my systems as well.
And he's so cute. He's sitting at the end of the bed, and he's got their hands in her lap like that. Oh, it's so cute.
Likely
I
a
love you.
mil-spec neuro scrambler.
I love you so much. I can't get to the menu. As soon as I get to the menu, I'm gonna save this. Who do you think did this?
I now believe my original hypothesis to have been correct. Hayden must have been kidnapped by a powerful organization looking to get control of his research. Trashing our apartment may have been a cover for the theft of the data cache we were looking for.
And why did they attack us and just leave?
If we walked in on them while they were searching the apartment for Hayden's files, I can understand them stunning us to make their escape. But the probability that they're actually after me, or rather the research behind my creation, seems high. Leaving me when I was so vulnerable makes no sense.
Maybe they want you to lead them to the rest of Hayden's research.
A reasonable deduction. But if they don't yet have Hayden's research, we may
Oh
still
wow,
have
thank you
rest
so much
before
for
something really bad
gifting
happens.
a sub, Wake Up Dormouse. Oh my god. That is so heckin' kind of you. Did you see who hit us?
No, I didn't.
That is
They assaulted us from
amazing.
behind,
Thank you.
and nothing showed up on my optics before I was disrupted. They either had cloaking of some kind, or were extraordinarily careful while making their way into the apartment. My optics, while not top of the line, are better than an off-the-shelf ROM's, and I should have been able to detect any thermal changes from someone being there. Oh, before I forget, here are your belongings. The nurses had me hold on to them for you until you awoke. Here's your ID card. Don't lose this again.
So we got our ID back.
Here are those headphones you reviewed.
Yeah, great, we've got those still.
I noticed the article on your computer before. Good job getting published.
Good job getting published.
Oh, and
Yay!
here's your spoiled milk.
Yay, spoiled
Luckily,
milk.
the hospital staff didn't find your carrying of a carton of spoiled milk around to be a cause for concern. And finally, here's your commemorative glass of water that you got from Alfie. Looks like it got broken.
Oh no, Alfie's
Now
glass.
all we have is this broken commemorative glass.
Those bastards broke the glass I got from Alfie that had an indescribably huge sentimental value to me, and I will never forgive them. Maybe we should just throw the glass away.
You're right. You wouldn't want to cut yourself.
I am. Do not stand on me. I'm. But oh my god, you're so generous. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you popped into the stream. Can I actually ask if it's okay?
Just let me know when you want to leave.
How did you end up finding the stream? If you don't mind me asking, did you see it on Discord or something?
Excuse me. Are you talking about Hayden Weber?
Right, so with that, who is that mysterious voice? We will find out. We're gonna save. We're gonna do bye. We're done. And we're switching back to the scene so you can see me. Right, now I've got to say thank you so much for everyone's kindness today. Not just for watching and chatting, but everyone who gave bits and subscribed. I put my favorite game when I downloaded the app, and 2064 was one of them. Oh, that's great! That's awesome. Thank you I'm so happy that you joined, and for all your generosity, and everyone else who was donating bits and stuff. That wow, that is so kind of you. It's such a good first stream of the year. First stream as an affiliate, first stream of the year, and it's been so great. And I'm really glad People seem to be enjoying the game. I'm loving it. We're going to carry on with this. Hopefully, I don't know exactly, but it's going to be towards the weekend probably. We'll do the second stream. But if you're following, then you'll get the notifications and everything. So yeah, I'm going to now... we're going to do a raid, as we usually do. And I'm going to see who I'm following that is currently going. There's a few people. I'm going to throw you actually one of my streamers that I really like. Her name is Blaupanzer, and I believe she's playing Stardew Valley. She's really, really nice. She's very chill. There's these lovely chill streams. She plays Stardew Valley a lot of time. We're going to be raiding you over to her. So please send her the Ralph emote when you come in, and tell her that I sent ya. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back very, very soon, in a couple of days. And thank you. I'm blown away by your generosity. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Thank you. I love you all so much, and I hope you have such a great evening and a great rest of your week. I'll see you soon. And bye, bye, bye.